inflicting heavy losses, as Russian aviation struck Avdiivka with 250 FABs in 48 hours. It's day 723 of Russia's operation in Ukraine. Let's dive deeper. Starting from Avdiivka. After the Russian push towards the last supply road, Ukraine's chance of safe withdrawal are none. In my yesterday's report, we saw how Russian forces captured this tree line, and I also suggested that they will start assaulting towards the road in the coming days. Latest report says Russian forces along this tree line started attacking in the direction of the road. Distance was only 1.5 kilometers. As this is the last supply road, Ukrainian forces were giving their best resistance. However, Russian forces were able to push them towards the road and took this area under their control. In addition, they were also attacking in direction of Lastikine, from where supplies to Ukrainian forces go through. It is reported that Russian forces were able to take this section of the tree line under their control. I think this advance was done in order to secure the flank of the units advancing towards the road. Furthermore, after cutting the Avdiivka plant from the city a couple of days ago, Russian forces have started storming it. The latest report says Russian forces, after repelling all the Ukrainian counterattack performed by their elite brigade, started attacking the plant from multiple directions. As a result, they were able to take this area under their control. This was confirmed by a drone video of the Russian flag, raised near the first buildings of the plant. Now, taking advantage of reduced activity of Russian forces near Stepov, Ukrainian armed forces are redeploying units to the Avdiivka plant. Now moving to southern front. In yesterday's report, I reported that Russian forces are encircling Ukrainian forces entrenched at the air defense base from two directions. I suggested that they will withdraw as the risk was too high. As per last report, it was confirmed that Ukrainian forces withdrew from the air defense base completely, so Russian forces took this whole area under their control. This was also visually confirmed by drone video of Russian forces raising their flag in this area. Many sources claim that Ukrainian forces suffered losses while withdrawing, as they were under heavy artillery fire. Speaking of withdrawal, Ukrainian forces are withdrawing from every part of the city. Recently it was reported that Ukrainian forces withdrew from the filtration station on the eastern front. It is said this was done without much of a fight. This was confirmed by a drone video of Russian forces hoisting their flags on the building. Currently it is said that Russian forces are clearing these forested areas. In addition, several sources have hinted that Ukrainian forces will withdraw from the dachas near south of Kamyanka in coming days. As the Ukrainian armed forces are withdrawing towards the 9th quarter, Russian forces are taking advantage of their movement. Several Russian sources have reported that Russian aviation has dropped around 250 FAB bombs on the city in the last 48 hours. Targets of these strikes were storages and underground bunkers, inflicting heavy losses. However, we have only seen a couple of videos of FAB strikes. But in a recent interview, a Ukrainian soldier of an elite brigade said that Russians are striking the city with at least 50 FABs a day. He further added that intensity of the fights in Avdiivka is several times more compared to what was seen in Bakhmut, as their unit has also fought against the infamous PMC in Bakhmut. Currently only 500 meters remains until full encirclement. But Russian forces should stay alert in this area, as Ukrainian forces are building up their forces at the plant. If Ukrainian forces are encircled, then they might form in fist and strike this area from two directions. In the last 2 days we have not seen any Russian advance on these streets, which suggests that Ukrainian forces have a strong presence. Subscribe for more frontline updates. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below.